Alright, it is March 18th, and we are doing Pink's version of Time After Time. I have you mastered these chords. I've got them all written down for you, and instead of me writing all like the precise finger things down for you, I'm just going to show you. I felt like it was easier. So we'll just start with the verse. That pattern that he's doing in this part where he goes from C sus to C, from C sus to C. Yeah, it was a little sloppy towards the beginning, but then I figured it out for the second half of that. But we're starting with that C sus. I'm going to use my thumb and my pointer to pinch the second and third string. Now I've kind of like assigned one finger per string here. I got my thumb on my A string, my pointer finger on my D string, my middle finger on my G, and my ring finger on the B string. And then I'm going to do the same thing immediately on a regular C. So back to back, it's... And right after that, we're going to lift our middle finger and then just pluck the D and the G. Make sense? Yeah. So that's happening here for this entire line, and then you repeat that entire line again. Once we get down to the F, G, C, F, like the second half of the verse, like we're on our F. We're still going to do that system where we would pinch two strings with our thumb and our pointer finger. The only difference is the bass notes moved from the A string down to the low E string. So we're actually going to pinch. Every once in a while, when he plays his G, instead of playing it like this, he plays it with his ring finger on the G and his middle finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. And he just plays 1, 3, 4, 5. Like for instance, right here, he actually goes into that G a little bit early, and he'll play that style of G. So notice I'm coupling that pinch technique with a couple of chords where I'm just kind of playing 4 strings in order. So I mean, some of it boils down to your own preference. I'm not going to teach you like a verbatim, like play all these exact strings here, 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 here. Just what I'm really doing here is... I mean, a lot of times I'm just playing 1, 2, 3, 4. We just have to figure out where the bass note's at on every one of those chords. And then for the chorus, it's a bit simpler. He'll play that G with like the special G I just showed you. When you're lost. And what he's doing, he's going up 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually 1, 3, 4, 5. I was just counting like the strings in order. But yeah, 1st string, 3rd string. And then he's going to start alternating that low G back with the strings as he moves down. So it's going to sound like... Or just... whichever G you decide to play. Does that kind of make sense? And then to the A minor, our root note is now on the 2nd string. So we'll do the same thing with our thumb in a different location. So there's 2 chords in a row. And then we're just going to go. So there's just a few different techniques going on there. I mean, you're going to have to probably practice that a bunch of times before you feel comfortable plucking with your right hand like that, but yeah.